Well, how's everybody doing? Hope you all had a wonderful Merry Christmas. Today is Friday. Whatever day that is, I can't tell you what day it is because I'm using my phone to record. You can see my old Ready heater here. I did a little tune-up on it here the last couple days, and we started using it again because for the last, I don't know, it seems like 2 weeks at least, we've been below zero. Couple days we had 35 below with the wind chill, so we've been using quite a bit of wood. So a couple days ago I put new fuel lines, new fuel filter in here, and then we adjusted the fuel pump. I ordered the fuel filter, the air filters for the air pump in the back. Those are supposed to be coming one of these days. Once I install those, I'll have to readjust the fuel pump on it, for the air pump. But we're running this right now along with the wood stove just because the wood pile is going down very, very fast. And I try to keep my shop above freezing all the time. I'm trying to put my glove back on with one hand because I'm going to go outside here in a second, and it's not very nice out. I like to keep my shop above freezing overnight, and then in the morning when I come out I turn the temp up in here so it's 45-50 degrees. That way by the time I do chores, this thing is already warmed up. Don't have to have slow hydraulics or none of that stuff. I don't have to listen to it complain about it being cold. Those of you that park outside and use just a plug-in probably know what it's like to have slow hydraulics, and I don't like dealing with that. So I keep the shop heated. And you know, I'm using the wood stove plus that torpedo heater there, and the heat doesn't run for very long. It doesn't take much running the two of them together to keep it warm in here. I wish it was more efficient than it is, but it is what it is. And I'm warming up in here right now because I plan to get the night spreader in here to do some things to it and let all the snow melt out of it, because they're actually talking next week we could see 30 degrees. Whether that's going to materialize or not, I do not know. But I'd like to have the spreader ready because I need to clean sheds and stuff out, so it'd be nice to have the spreader all thawed out and ready to rock and roll. So yeah, it would have been nice to get this redone the way I wanted it before winter, but that didn't happen, so it'll be on next year's list of things to do. Maybe we'll start working on it right away this spring. It'd be real nice just to heat this little area for the skid loader. And then the big shop, we can heat that with the torpedo heater as needed. But today, we are actually supposedly at 10 degrees right now. The warmest it's been the last 2 weeks. I saw 1 degree above zero the other day. Otherwise, we've been hanging out below zero. And it's been getting down to around 15 to 20 below 0 Fahrenheit at night. All the kids, they need to have their area cleaned out. That right there is the core of the last corn stalk bale from last year, and they've kind of been picking through it. I need to spread that out here one of these days. But you can see we've got plenty of snow. I wanted to show my stock tank over here because I talked about this before, and in this black tube I have 1/2-inch PEX tube, and you can see the old line that runs on the outside. That froze last winter when the well house froze up, so I put this black tube with 1/2-inch PEX tubing inside of it. Then that way if that ever happens again, theoretically I should be able to just blow heat through that tube, thaw it out, and get the water line thawed back out. But it's been so cold, and as you can see, a lot of water has run over the stock tank here because I've had to have it running faster to get more hot water in there to keep it thawed out. And the other day we had between 35 and 40 below wind chills for 2 days, and even that wouldn't keep up. So yesterday morning I broke down and bought a 1500 watt stock tank heater, and this ice was I need to shorten my tube or tie it over because I see it's running over. This ice was 8 inches thick yesterday, and I had one of them smaller de-icers I put in there to melt the hole down through, and then I could get the ice to break enough that I got that one in there, and this is how much it's thawed out in a little over 24 hours. And I thought, well, we'll break down and buy that, and we'll run it at night if we have to, and then turn it off. And it's not on right now. The heat you see coming off that is from the hot water that's coming from the wood stove. So yeah, it's been plenty cold. I need to clean the shed out here one of these days, especially if it's going to get up near 30, and get this all cleaned out before the next blast. So come February when we start calving, we'll be bedding down a lot more, and the bedding's going to build up fast, so we'll have to get that all cleaned out. And of course, this area with these guys builds up faster because they lay down in there at night. The cows don't really lay in the shed very much. They will certain nights, but a lot of times, as you can see right now, they just lay out around the round bale where I'm feeding. It's kind of wasting some hay, but I have plenty of feed to get through the winter, so whatever they lay on will get spread back out in the field and help build the soil fertility. So anyways, that's what's going on out here. So yeah, it's been plenty cold around the northern part of the country. The way it sounds, even people down south have been experiencing cold weather. So, but that's what's going on in our neck of the woods. Cold, snow. You can see there's snow coming down again right now. I'm glad we haven't had any big snowstorms yet this year. I haven't had to plow any snow, so I'm thankful for that. But one thing I wanted to bring up, getting back to this water over here, was the main reason I come over here. Normally my water runs faster than this, and the cattle keep the water level down more so it doesn't run over. Well, for the life of me, couldn't figure out, because I'm feeding just as many animals this winter as I was last, why I'm not keeping up, or the cattle aren't keeping up in the stock tank. Well, it dawned on me earlier today. Our corn silage is quite a bit higher moisture this year than it was last year, so they're not requiring as much water. And last year when I fed hay separate from the corn silage, and our corn silage was drier, and the cattle wanted the corn silage more than the hay. Now this year, if I put hay and corn silage in here, they'll sit and eat the bale till it's gone before they go to the corn silage. So, and I'm kind of blaming that on the higher moisture corn, the silage, and it must not taste quite as good to them, so my water usage is down considerably compared to what it normally is. So yeah, that's all I can pin it on. But anyhow, that's just a little update from northern Wisconsin. New Year's is coming up here rather quick, which I am looking forward to. I'd like to put 2017 to bed. Hopefully 2018 is a better year for everybody. And yeah, so hopefully you all have a happy and safe New Year's celebration, whether you go out or stay home or whatever you do. I do not know what I am doing for sure. All I know is I am looking forward to January 1st so I can finish up the last of my tax stuff and get it to my accountant, so he can put that all to bed, not have to think about it for another year. So anyhow, hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Hope you all have a wonderful New Year's, and hopefully your 2018 will be the best year yet. So there you go. Ain't that right, princess? So anyhow, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys all in 2018 if I don't catch you before then. See ya.